Hello everyone, welcome back to Sea of Thieves. In today's video, which is episode 2, I'm going to start the game using the adventure mode. This will be your default game mode 99% of the time. Adventure mode is open world questing, and because it's open world, there is also lots of PvP, whether you like it or not. We'll try and avoid it in this video, but there's no guarantees. Before we start, I just wanted to quickly mention a couple of important things. Number one is that you can only have one pirate. If you want another, you have to delete the first, and deleting a pirate means that you will lose your money and any progression you've made, so be warned. The second thing is that your pirate, your gold and your progress is persistent. However, until you own your ship through the captaincy mechanic, your ship is not persistent. That means every time you start a game, you get a fresh ship. There's 3 types of ship: a galleon, a brigantine and a sloop. If you're playing solo, the sloop is the ship for you. Yes, it's small, but it's easy to sail alone, and it's often seen as the most difficult to sink. If you're playing with 3 people, go with the brig, and if you're playing with 4, then the galleon. I'm going to choose the sloop. There's 2 types of crew mode, open and closed. Open means you can join anyone else looking for a crew, but it also means that anyone else can join you. Closed crew allows you to invite your friends to join you, and that's it. If you're new to the game or just want to play solo, choose a closed crew. Open crew is very hit and miss. You don't know who you're going to get, so use it at your peril, or if you're drunk. I'm just going to confirm and assemble a crew. Here we have an opportunity to invite friends. I don't have any friends, so I'm just going to set sail. When you spawn into the game, it will be at one of 7 different outposts. It's a random selection, so expect a different location every time. That said, all outposts have the same facilities: an inn, which is where I am now, vendors, trading company reps, barrels and quest boards. When you start your early game, the first thing you'll want to do is earn gold, and you do that by completing voyages at the 3 main trading company reps. Initially, you'll have access to the Gold Hoarders, the Order of Souls and the Merchant Alliance. The Gold Hoarders can be found in a tent that looks like this. Their quests require you to find treasure chests and valuable artifacts via treasure maps. The Order of Souls can be found in a cubbyhole like this, all dark and mysterious. For these guys, you need to hunt and kill skeleton captains. And finally, the Merchant Alliance can be found on the dock, surrounded by crates. They want you to collect consumables either from outposts or from islands and deliver them to certain locations around the map. You talk to the rep, collect a voyage, and away you go.
Scared? You should be. Beware.
You can collect up to 3 voyages of any type, so I'll just go and collect 2 more now. Collect 1 from the Gold Hoarders.
Some gold.
And I'll collect 1 from the Order of Souls as well.
The Order of Souls welcomes you.
When you've collected a voyage, you need to propose the quest on the captain's table on your ship. If you have more than 1 member of crew, they'll need to vote on it, but as I'm by myself, it's just me, so the voyage automatically gets accepted. Quick tip for you before you set sail on your first voyage: walk around the outpost, opening up these barrels and collecting whatever you can. It's going to be useful. Once you've collected what you can from the island, return to your ship and put them all in the barrels. So I'm just going to store all of the items that I've collected there. So that's my cannonballs. I'm going to store some wood here, and I'm going to store all of my food here. It's just wise to keep some food on you just in case you need it. So now we have a quest. What next? well, we need to figure out where the quest will take us. And I can't give you a firm guide on this because it's different every single time. But a general rule is as follows. We open up our quest map. On this occasion, this is because this is a low level quest, it's very simple. We look at the map, take a look at what sort of shape the island is, and refer to our map table to find this island. So straight away I can see here, Isle of Last Words, so that's where we're heading. So we need to sail in the southwesterly direction. Thankfully we're already pointing in that direction, so that simplifies this. We're already on this quest. Let's get going. Raise our anchor. Okay, I'll see you there. So we've arrived at the Isle of Last Words. As you can see, it's a pretty small island. Yes, it is pretty much the size of island that you might expect for early game. So let's swim ashore. Let's take a quick look at the map. Fantastic. Okay, so assuming I am in this orientation here, let's just refer to my compass. Ah, okay. A little bit of combat. Okay. So let's take a quick look. Okay, just well, I reckon then that this would be around about here. So let's have a quick dig. Nope. Ah, was it here? Yes, it was. And as you see there, I've completed that voyage. Nice and easy. In fact, very easy. However, if I want to make any money out of this, I should also take this chest back with me. So I'm just going to drop this chest here. And I'm just going to have a quick look on this island and see if there's anything of any note for me to collect. So now I'm back on my ship and I'm looking at the chest that I've got to pick up. Now I could just run back to the island, swim back to the island and collect the chest. Or I could use my trusty harpoon and miss. There we go. Harpoons are very useful for picking up bits and pieces. So, now I have this chest, I could go and return it to gold hoarders at the nearest outpost. Or I can just keep it on my ship and do the next quest. So that's what I'm going to do. So the next voyage is, let's go with the Order of Souls. Okay. Seeking knowledge hidden in skull and bone, revealing untold whispers protected by foe. Captain Devil's Kiss Davis, recently sighted at Shiver Retreat. So we need to look for Shiver Retreat. Shiver Retreat. Let's have a look. Shiver Retreat, there we go. So that's where we need to sail to, which is in a southeasterly direction. So let's go and do that. Southeasterly. Going to manoeuvre my boat before right. Onwards to Shiver's Retreat. I'll see you when we get there. In between islands, there's not a lot to do once you're pointing in the right direction. Thankfully, you have a few little bits and pieces to keep you company. Oh, here we are at Shiver's Retreat. Let's see if I can manoeuvre my boat in a way that doesn't crash it into the rocks. No guarantees there. Okay. So we can see the captain has spawned. And there we go. That is a skeleton pirate captain defeated, and I've collected his skull. So I'll put this here as well. Let's have a little look around here and see if there's anything else to collect. Okay, so we've finally got everything on board. After a bit of juggling. It took a lot longer than it should have done. Let's go and take a look at the next quest. You are hereby requested to collect 3 crates in the name of Loot and Penelope from Kraken's Fall. That was quick. Is that perfection? So here we are. I've found Loot and Penelope, and she's given me some cargo. Now, my ship is on the other side of the island, so I now have to run this cargo all the way back to my ship. Or I could relocate my ship to this side of the island, which maybe that's something I might do. But in any case, this is a little bit of legwork. Come back when I've collected all 3 items and we'll see about handing them in. So, I've finally got all of my items on board, and if I take a quick look at them here, this needs to be returned to Dagger Tooth Outpost. So, as you'll see from the thoroughly sped up video here, that on my way back to Dagger Tooth Outpost, I was attacked by a Kraken, and this guy nearly killed me twice, and it took me about 12 minutes to get rid of him. But this is a perfect example of the sort of thing that you can experience in this game, even at a very early level. So you need to be prepared for these encounters. So now we're at Daggertooth. I can take my goods and give these back to the Merchant Alliance. I'll do this 3 times. And that's all I need to do to complete the Merchant Alliance voyage, and as the other voyages are also complete, all I need to do for those is sell the items and I'm done. So I'll check in after that. So there we have it. I've just completed my first 3 quests, one for each of the different trading companies, and as you can see they're quite different. So I can check my trading company reputation now by going to Tab, Pirate Log, Reputation, and if I scroll across I can see here's my 3 trading companies: Gold Hoarders, Merchant Alliance and Order of Souls. You can see there that Gold Hoarders has leveled up fastest because I picked up some extra bits of loot which you can sell quite easily to the Gold Hoarders. Merchant Alliance because I handed in 3 different items, and Order of Souls only level up to level 2 because I just handed in 1 skull. If I click into each of these, you can see as well which commendations I've acquired. I can quickly show you now what it looks like to rank up your voyages with Gold Hoarders. Talk to Horace the Hoarder, browse the Gold Hoarder offers, and here you can see I can unlock Gold Picaroon, grants access to Gold Picaroon voyages. So if I select this, it's only 100, And there we go. Done. And now that I've done that, I've also unlocked this measly Hoarder shovel to buy. Let's give that a try too. Nice. And there we have it. That is what it's like to do voyages in Sea of Thieves. Now, as you level up and progress through the ranks, they get longer, more difficult, less obvious. Some of them are quite cryptic. You have to do lots of map reading, figuring out riddles, and killing lots and lots of progressively harder skeleton pirate captains. And that's it for this episode. In the next one, we'll be taking a look at open world PvP, but just a warning, it could get quite shouty. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, and if you've got any feedback of any kind, just drop me a comment. Until next time, thanks for watching.